Guys, how are you? Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night, wagwan. I know it's a bit late where I am, East African Kenya. My name is Pamela, and my channel name is Pamela's World Kenya channel. So if it is your first time to be in Pamela's World Kenya channel, please feel welcome. My returning viewers, my returning subscribers, my keyboard reactors, my moderators, thank you so much for your time. The negative, the positive, as you call yourself, feel welcome. We're just here to analyze, agree, disagree maturely. No hate. We hate no one, especially in this channel of Pamela's World Kenya channel. We are just here to analyze, agree, disagree maturely. So now we are back again with this reaction video today, which we are going to analyze together. Not only me, I'm just a host, but my word is not final. You have a take in this, I have a take in this, because we have different opinions. So we are going to check on Mura Sensor. What is happening with my boss? But before that, subscribe to the channel, give the video a like, share my videos, and let me know what you think of today's videos. Our views have gone down. Reason? I don't know. Pull up. Let's pull up our socks, my people. So now, Mura Sensor have not posted a video since yesterday. And he wrote like there's no internet. And to be honest with you, there are things which if you are grown up, we need to, as time goes by, you need to behave your age. Yeah, one need to behave his age or her age, but Asimura says so not doing the thing. Because now in the village, as you all know, there are so many villagers who are content creators. Not all of them have the internet in their homes. Not all of them. Like you can just count the few who has internet. But still, when you are vlogging, because Mura is a vlogger, when you are vlogging, you're not posting. And when you are posting, you just need like few coins in your phone, then you just post your video. So Mura Sensor is trying to bring that perception that he cannot post a video, he cannot do anything because of the solar panel. Where is the generator? Because we all know that the generator, he was awarded, he came from Argentina. Where is the generator? Why is he not using the generator? And even yesterday when the disaster strike, he had like 4 panels which were working still. So he cannot post a video. You can imagine how this man is coming. So Mura Sensor have decided to go mute, but just telling people that there's no internet. It is not about internet. There's data bundles. You can use data bundles. You go into the Nyabohanse Street. David Jr. took us to the places. I watched Naso. Because we have Gintu here. Gintu showed us a lady who had a family who has jiggers. Jiggers is a very bad disease. And you see, this lady never wanted to go to the hospital or take the children to the hospital or the husband. They were just confined in one home. Very dangerous and very serious because they were mentally tortured. You can talk to them. Maybe the police wanted to take them. You think now you are talking with people who have their brain or senses. Okay, no, that thing enters someone else's brain because they have been tortured. It's like torture. The insect goes into your body and destroys your body and nerves. So these are people who, when you are dealing with them, you have to deal with them slowly. That is what I can say. But I'm happy. I'm very, very happy to what Gintu did. Gintu, congratulations. Wagwan. Because I think these are the people who need help in the village. Not only in the village. Maybe there are some like these ones in the city. But people try to ignore them. This lady was suffering or has been suffering. The family has been suffering because you can imagine. We are going to see that. And it is not something which I even feared. Imagine talking about it because I felt like that thing was in my body. Even when Gintu was trying to bring the pictures of all the camera into them, the people who are affected, I felt so bad because these are human beings we are dealing with. Others are crying for the solar panels. Solar panels because the rain has rained and because they were not tied well. This is someone who is very rich crying for this. We are going to see what Gintu brought us. And I salute you, Gintu, for this because these are the people. These are the people who need help. You are going deep to the villages, the Gintu. This is very, very, very nice. God bless you, and God bless the people who are going to support this cause, because these people, you just see them and you see, really for sure, these are the people who need help. And then we're going to see on Alima and this Daisy. Daisy also is out there now with Alima. Daisy, I'm not saying this maybe to scare you. I'm not saying this to make you feel like now I'm a hater. But what you are doing is not right. Not for the grandmothers. No, no, no. Driving Alima in your car. This is someone else's wife. This is someone else's wife. I mean, I'm just trying to say the truth. So there are people who don't see this because they are watching from far. Helping someone is good, but this lady is still in Nyabohanse, and this is where she is married. Do not drive this lady in your car. Even if maybe you are helping this lady, try to be neutral. Try to be neutral. There are things which people say, I wish I knew. And those ones, not that those words, not that people don't know. People knows, but people ignore the signs, like the video which I made during the day. I said you have to check the sign. People should learn from the sign. So don't let what you have make you be blind. This is someone else's wife. He paid dowry for this wife. Now when you are trying to help this lady or doing this, do not show yourself that you have money so you can ride with an Alima in your car because the husband does not have a car. It's not good. That is just me. Huh? I've been in this world more than you've been. Maybe you are influenced because of the money which you have. Money pushes people to do things which they are not supposed to do. Stop carrying Alima in your car. Even maybe the subscribers want to help Alima, and they should not push you to the extent of be riding with Alima in your Bohanse. They are lying to you. They are lying to you. It's not safe. I'm telling you. Even these people who are doing this, who are saying this, ask them if they can do that where they are. Not possible. You want to help someone, do it fast and get away from that. But do not show people that you are just train driving. The husband is around. The in-laws are around. They are not happy with what you are doing. People are not happy with what you are doing, and you are still doing just because you think people are supporting you and you have money so you can do anything you want. So Alima, when Daisy went to buy Alima a phone, reaction. I think reaction is the best niche ever. You can't miss something to talk about. You can never miss something to talk about, my people, because I just saw Alima when Daisy took Alima to go and buy her a phone after driving her in the car and making Alima feel like now, as soon as she's going to buy a car. Dreams are valid, but do not influence a lady who has a family and make her think that whatever you have, she's going to have. We should just be honest. She should work very hard, not through handouts. She will not have those things which you are having through handouts. She has to put on effort to do. Maybe if these people are going to help her, they are not going to help her forever. She has to put effort in that. But still now, what I saw in Alima, when when they were being sold the phone, instead of Alima sitting on the customer seat, Alima sat on the the boss's seat, which we are going to see, because even the boss or the person who works with Safaricom just knew this one. Let her sit. You will see the way Alima is sitting comfortably in a receipt which I'm going to pull out. And then again, I saw the grandma. That really impressed me. The dancing grandma. Despite all these things, the calamities which happened in Yabohansi, despite all this, Mura Senso, the boss, someone who has it all, didn't even think of how God has spared his life, how God has spared the family's life, not knowing what has been happening out here, just started crying, asking for help, for solar. And that's why he went trying to fool people. Oh, we don't have internet. It is not only about internet. In the village, everywhere, when you are traveling, how do you post your videos? Assume now you are on the road, don't you post your videos? You post your videos. Why? How do you post them? With bundles. But Mura says so because he wants people to sympathize. Oh, Mura says so was not live or didn't post the video. Let's make sure we buy solar panel for Mura says so that he can come back. This man. Mura says so. So we are going to see all that. And Naso, sometimes also I said Naso did a good thing by going out in my last because I was live. So in my live stream I talked about Naso. I commended Naso for the good job or the heart. The good heart reaction is not a matter that I have to stick on one place. Oh, Naso did a good thing because he didn't even care about himself. He went out and checked for other villagers. So, okay, that was good then. We didn't know what happened in his home. Again now, Naso from school, after taking his child from school to home, this time I was now praising him, going out to check on Mayugno and other villagers. He didn't check his home. Naso did not check his home, only to be called. Sometimes it's also good, like Mura says so check. Mura says also didn't check his home. Mura says so just saw the panel. Mura says so saw the panels flying. They were just flying, so he didn't go in to check. Same to Naso. I was praising Naso, but I didn't know Naso didn't even go inside to check his home. Sometimes you have to check, as I was saying, Mura says so would have checked everything inside the home, to make sure that everything in the home is fine, than just going out there without even knowing what you started just saying, oh, I want help, oh, I'm broke, help me with this, that, or that. Naso didn't check his home, only to be called. The bedroom roof is falling. Everything is in a mess. It is raining. It rained everywhere. Everything is soaked. The beds are soaked. Sitting room is soaked. Only like the baby's bedroom was okay. And I think this type of roof, which the flat roof, is not good. I've seen it quite often in Yabohanse. Where I come from, people don't build the flat roofs. Those flat roofs are just meant for maybe shops, but not a big house you put a flat roof. And this is not the first time this house of Naso leaking. You've seen even Mura Senso house been leaking all the time. So I think also the mason, the people who have been working for them, they just tell them the design, but they don't know what they're talking about or what they are doing, because you can't tell me Mura Senso house has been leaking, Mayugnos has been leaking, Naso has been leaking. There's no roof which has been made in Jabuhanse, the flat roof, which is not leaking. But they're still doing it. They're still making such kind of roof, which is not okay. I think it's better for someone just to make a roof where you can just close well than the flat roof. So Naso also blundered. Instead of checking his family, he had to be called back, which we are going to check. And the grandma really, really impressed me, the dancing grandma, because after all these calamities, after the disaster, and the Koreans or the people in the village, not only Koreans alone, the villagers, they depend on whatever they farm in the farm. So all their crops were swept away, everything went away. But Mura Senso could not even think of that, just thought of his stomach, thought of himself, thought of how he can get donation, how he can, did not even care. But this lady, when Daisy approached this lady, because when Daisy went there, the other day she showed us how she had planted this, and even in my last video, I remembered her, and really, really affected me. I said, oh my goodness, that dancing grandma, how happy she was, very happy now. All these calamities, everything has gone to the waste. So, to waste, I thought maybe she would be crying. She didn't cry. What did she say? She just said, God knows everything. Even if this one goes, we are going to plant again. And I think that is the spirit which all of us should have. God knows what He's doing. And He knows we are His children. And He knows we cannot live without food. So why would you worry? Do not worry of tomorrow. If the storm has struck like this, God knows the reason why. And I think maybe it was a cleansing sort of. Maybe there was something bad which was supposed to take place. God removed it with that. So you just praise God. So long as you are alive. So long as everybody, your family members are okay, you don't need to worry. So I really like the spirit which that mama had. Start with the receipt where Gintu is taking this lady, this family who has jiggers, to the hospital by force, because I think once one is in that situation, even they're thinking they just want to be, if they are laying in one or lying in a bed, they just want to be there, not to be removed, not to be interfered with, because they have that torture. And I felt so bad. I felt it, and I just put myself in that position or situation. Sometimes these are the kind of people who needs help. Anybody out there who can reach Gintu, let me just say that the family needs help. They are all affected with this disease. So I saw that and I said, oh my goodness, it's good sometimes to go around. If maybe God has helped you, God has showed you the light, and you have some extra coins, you can just go around and see how people are out there. And these are the people who maybe a leader like Mura Senso would have thought of, because that area people are just doing farming. You would have gone around and checked the farmers, how the farmers doing, because they had already planted. There were some crops which were at this level. They were all swept away. But what did he do? He just cried for his stomach, oh, solar panel. And he made it. Maybe, the other day people might say, oh, because, it was a shock to him. But coming or showing it out today, not posting a video, not even coming live to show people that there's no internet, that shows how greedy he is. People post videos even with bundles. And many people out here, people post videos with bundles, not even internet. How many people do have internet? How many people do have internet? Very few. Counted few. People just use bundles, even watching videos, even posting their videos, because posting video does not take long unless maybe there's a problem. But vlogging, you don't require anything. So this one is just a tactic of Mura Senso wants people to donate to him. Oh, you see, the subscribers to feel like, now, we've not seen Mura Senso, and the panels were swept away, so Mura Senso need panels. This is a way, this is a strategy for Mura Senso to get money from his subscribers so that he can buy what he wants. Otherwise, there was no need, or there's nothing which can stop Mura Senso from uploading a video. Even me, sometimes my internet, when it's not working properly, I upload my videos with bundles. You just buy bundles and then you post your videos. It doesn't matter whether you have a video of 2 hours. You just buy bundles. And Mura Senso, what did he try to do? Try to tell his subscribers, oh, there's no internet. Because of what? Solar panel has to be replaced. Let's start with Gintu and see how this family suffered. And I really appreciate Gintu for this, because this is a good work.
Asante sana. There's a scenario here. Jesus. Mambo. There's a life here that it's a crying mother. Oh my God. Look at the children. They are just a bit having some problem. Unajua kutembea? Unajua kuamuka? Amuka tuone. Amuka juu. Geuka, kuja huku nje, kuja. Oh, ni uchungu. Kuja, baba ako hapa. The children are crying, and they have jiggers onto their feet. Look at how fike karibu. You can see, guys. Sasa si analia. Kuja. Ayaka. Guys, this is the mother to take to the hospital with an immediate effect, because this is not life I'm checking here. And oh my God. Guys, I'm feeling like this not the horizon we are living, because look at the nature. Mtoto na yeye ako aje? Oh my God. Look at the young boy here. This is the These are clothing, guys, that they are just wearing at the jiggers. They are just, oh my God. So this, hata wewe. Na miguu. Sasa mnaishi aje? Hello internet, wherever you are, welcome back.
So Gintu spotted this family. It is a family of 4 because mother, father, and 2 children. These are people who are living with jiggers. Jiggers is a disease. I don't know whether I can call it like an insect or it's something which goes deep with the skin, and it has damaged the feet, the fingers of the family. So it's like now they are in torture, and they cannot walk because it affects the feet, the hand, and you can see even the boy cannot walk well. So, and the mother has refused to go to the hospital. So one can say or might say, why doesn't she want to go to the hospital? Because there are sometimes when the disease has gone into your body so much such that you don't have any cure. So it is something which is torturing her, because this thing is eating them alive. It is eating them alive. Sometimes we should not criticize people who are sick like that, unless you are in that situation. That is now when you can say this. But you see, these people are being eaten alive. It's very sad. It's very sad and very, very painful. They are tortured, mentally tortured. They cannot walk. They cannot even eat with their hand. Very sad. So Gintu spotted this family, and he wanted to take them to the hospital. Then later on, the lady disappeared because it's like she didn't want to go to the hospital. Even the young baby is also affected. The whole family, the family of 4. And you know, with jiggers, the history of jiggers, like maybe when you stay in a dusty room, a house with dust, like the way where they are staying, and then the things which are there are very dirty, and one jigger can cause it bores many eggs in your body, and it starts like small and it goes deep and it expands and it expands. So if you have like maybe 3 jiggers in your hand, it will expand and create more and more and more and more and more. So they are tortured. So Gintu spotted them, but the lady never wanted to go to the hospital. So let's see that part where she was forced to go to the hospital by force. Gintu had to involve the police because Gintu just wanted the best for them. The children are suffering, the husband is suffering, the lady is suffering. Denying going to the hospital does not mean that she didn't want to go to the hospital. She is mentally now challenged now because of the disease. The disease is she's tortured. Sometimes when you are not feeling the heat, you cannot know how it pinches. So I felt like, Jesus Christ, these are the people who need help. Let's see, look at that part.
We have the police officers here, so they can just help us to make it happen. So we have to get them. It's not the first time. It's a bit like they have been trying the best. Wewe twende na hii mtoto hospitali. Wewe. Ndafuata vipoko. Hospitali gani? Huko. Tunaenda hosi. Rudi sasa hivi mpaka hospitali. Sio mwacha nyumbani. Tunaenda. Ama lete pikipiki. Nilete vipoko, si ndio? Wewe ni mbaya na kusumbua. Nimesema tunaenda hospitali saa hii. Mtoto bila kumatika. Na tutakunyang'anya mtoto kama utaki tutajua mtoto unaenda peke yako. Kama uendi tutanyang'anya mtoto, sawa? Tutakunyang'anya mtoto. Ni mtoto ameumia, angalia mtoto bila nataka. Ona mkono yako. Angalia mtoto bila nataka. Hebu toka. Amka, sasa kukaa na watu hapa. Sasa ni mtashiri kama bali kwa nasa. Twende basi mka twende. Iba kana tunalazimisha. Yeah, leta mtoto. Yeah, leta mtoto. Because she had refused to make sure that we're going to be getting to the hospital.
So you could see the hands of the baby, all the legs, all the feet of the baby. The disease, all that jiggers have eaten the baby's feet. And not only the baby, even the mother. The mother had just put some clothes in the feet. because she cannot walk well. Those things have gone inside deep, 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 deep. Deep, deep. I just want to put a place where now you see how she's even walking after being taken to the hospital, because she was forced. These are police officers with Gintu. Gintu had to ask for the assistance from the police officer, because even you saw that clip, she was running away. It's only that she could not run very fast because of she cannot walk very fast. And the lady who is with her, that is the sister, who has been pleading with her, but she cannot, because that thing has tortured her. You might think, oh, she didn't want to go to the hospital. No, no, no. There are things when there's a situation where you need to push someone or you take action, like what Gitu has done, but not just going to maybe visit a patient. Now, when the patient says, I'm not going to the hospital, you just leave them like that. No, no, no. You don't know how that thing has gone deep into them. She's in depression. She has it all. She has taken a lot to the extent she cannot even accept anything. She doesn't even want help. She just sees like now life is over for her. And that's why you find her resisting, not because she doesn't want help, but not seeing any help. She thinks that with her there's nothing which can come her way. So Gintu forced this thing, called the police, and I'm happy for that, because at least they went to the hospital. Let's see how they went to, because even here in front of the police officers, she didn't even want to go. She even handed the child to the sister. It's only that the child cried. The child never wanted to go with the sister. That's why she was forced to go with the likes of Gintu. Let's see that part.
So guys, it means that even this kind of the child is a girl, and she had been even eaten to the private parts, and also we had to bring also the police officers here so they can just help us to make sure they're going to be carrying him with force to the hospital, because I tried my best and I saw it could not have. So we have the sister, who is the blood sister. She's here to make sure they're going to be helping us to make sure that this kind of it's not the first time to come, and I've already got even a house for them and much more, but they are just refusing. We're going to be doing the necessary way to make sure that I'm going to be sorting it out once and for all, and this is the responsibility we have. Hapa hivi pitia tu hapo. Yeah.
You saw how that lady is walking. All her feet has been affected, the legs, everything, the mind, and that thing has spread even to the baby, to the private part, because it is like how can I say it is? It is an insect, and you can imagine the way it is spreading in the body, spreading in the body of the baby, of the mother, because now the living condition is also bad. So, and I think this is what made them think like now their life is over. Gintu is saying it is not the first time. I think the first time when they went there, they got treatment and then came back to the same house. With the jiggers, the moment you are treated, everything which you've been using has to be banned. You cannot go in the same house, because it's like now you've not treated anything. And I don't think it's only jiggers. Any disease, if you know maybe these ones which has like you need to, after you are treated, everything which you've been using has to be banned, and then you start afresh. And then, like now, Gintu is saying from here, he's going to rent them a different house, then give them different clothes, and they need to be shaved. Everything in their body from the hospital has to be new. If it is not new, then they have not done anything from Jiga. So doctors knows better than I am, but I'm very happy what Gintu is doing, because these are the people who need help, and these people are not even staying far from Nyabo Cancer Center. These are the people who are living in the village, and not that people don't know them. People know them, but people don't want to associate with them. It only takes someone with the heart. You can imagine the way that lady was. It's only that you cannot see it well, but when you go and see Gintu's video, you'll see how these people are, or the way they were affected. But Gintu still, with that heart which he has, carried them on his back on the motorbike and took them to the hospital. So I really love what Gintu did. Thank you, and support. What he did or what he's doing is a very good cause. So Let's move now to see how Alima was now very comfortable with Daisy and how she sat in that the owner of let's see Alima, because Alima has become something else now. How are you doing? Everything fine? Okay guys, Alima, she's right here because today I have a super surprise for her. We are going to the shop. Yeah, today it's a life-changing surprise for her. And for me, I say thank you to the person who made it possible. By the way, it's just a compliment on a vizuri. Really? Yeah. Yeah, some people they may confuse this, but that's their own problem. She looks good, and that's the fact of the matter. Okay guys, today we wanna be getting her a brand new phone. Tunaenda kukunulia leo simu. Wow. Yeah, so I hope this phone wanna be helping Halima. Yeah, because she needs to open a bank account where, like, if you wanna support her, you can send your donation directly to her bank account. Yeah, 600 on top. Aya, nipe hiyo tu withdraw. Unaishika kwa kichwa? 022 kidogo tu. So guys, I just need what he's trying to do is trying to set for Halima Aurora Storm. Okay guys, so right now so far how much have we spent? 18,600 on phone. 18,600 kila kitu. Sasa yenye imebaki ni 1,000. I just wanted to pull those two receipts where Daisy and Amina are driving or are riding in the same car, Daisy's car, and I said it's not good. It's a risky moment or situation. It's not good because number one, they are not divorced yet, and this is someone else's wife. So whatever he's doing, he has to do it carefully. Even maybe if people have sent him to go and buy Amina or Halima phone, he shouldn't be driving with Halima in the car. It's not good. That is provoking Morime. I know people want him to help Alima, but still he's the one on the ground. He should retrieve carefully. I'm not saying what, but we are human beings. We are human beings. It doesn't matter where you are, in Africa, Europe, America, Asia. We are still human beings with feelings. So even you, where you are, you will not be comfortable. Someone riding with your wife in his car, and then this someone want to make this your wife to leave you. It doesn't matter what you did. We are forgetting about what he did. I know fighting is not good, but still what this man is doing is also not good. Riding with someone else's wife. Assume now this is your wife, someone is riding with in the city of New York City. Taking her to places and trying to open her eyes. It is not good. It's good for Alima to have a good life, but it's also not good for Daisy to do this. He's doing it because he thinks because he has money, money can cover everything. Sometimes you have to be careful. This is your life. Do not joke with your life, Daisy. Sometimes be careful. Do not let people push you. We are human beings. So when I saw that, I didn't like it. Okay, you want to help Alima. Okay, help her from afar. Don't show the world that you can ride with Alima in your bohase because the husband has no car, the husband has no money, the husband has no say. So you can do whatever you want because you have money. This is not your wife. This is someone else's wife. Marry, then you can experience this. You've never married. Get a wife. Get a girlfriend. You don't have. Start a family. You've not started. You don't know what it takes to have a family. So when I saw this, that is just my opinion. You have yours. I would not want Murimi to beat Alima or to have a bad life with Alima. But I would not also love someone to ride with someone else's wife in the name of them having much money, or the subscribers are pushing. Where are those subscribers? Let them come and take Alima to the Safaricom shop and buy Alima there, or they can send Alima money. But you driving with Alima, at least there are so many ways of doing good things. Okay, people have sent you money to give to Alima a phone or do this, but do not be seen. Don't let people see you all the time driving around the same area. Your neighbors. So people seeing you driving Alima in your car and the husband is out there. It is not good. We might just say, oh, it is. That is not good. That is risking. It is not good, I'm telling you. Then that part where Alima is just sitting like she's sitting in the office. You know, that Safaricom man just invited them in his office so that he can activate the phone, and told them to sit down. And there were two most other seats here. But do you know where Alima went and sat? Alima went to the the boss's seat and sat like now she's the one who is serving these people. I like that part, and it made me laugh. Anyway, that is Alima part. So I saw that and I said, oh my. So let's go to Naso. Naso was good on that my other video because he thought of others. He wanted to check the village because the village was swept. Nyaboase people, they depend on the farming and whatever. So when the rain swept everything, they lose a lot. And because this might bring hunger because they depend on crops and the corn. This is where they get their food, and when it is swept like that, they are taken backward. But God knows. God is the provider. He knows the reason why he did this, because even before or after, people have been getting this season of anger, season of produce, season of what, but still people are here. So even this one, people should not be afraid. We just put our faith in God. They will get things to eat or something to eat. God will provide for them. So Naso went out to check to check on other YouTubers, or because he went to he was going to the villa. But now on the way, he also got a message from the wife. Things are not okay because he didn't check his home first. So sometimes also it's good to check your things first. Don't rush, because like now you seem to be like nosy. I see him like a nosy person sometimes. He always run to Mayugnos, make videos, but I've never seen him opening gates for people to come and make videos in his home. So he pretend to be a good person, but he cannot, that home of his, you cannot find people just popping in to go and make video, because the gate is always locked. But he can make moves to go to Mayugno on top of the roof, blah, blah. So he was doing his normal, because normal thing as someone who is very nosy, pretending to be a good person, leaving his home, not checked his home. Then later on the call came, and then an emergency back home because of what? You need to go home and check things in the house. Sometimes also as a man of the house, when the disaster strikes, go inside the home, check what is happening with your family first before you go out. We criticize Mura Senso because Mura Senso he didn't even go inside to check the mother, the family, the neighbors. He just started by asking for a support. Let's see what happened to Naso, because these flat rooms sometimes are not good. I think people should learn from the things which people have been, the mistakes. We've seen this Nyambohansi. Naso has cried twice. I think this is the second time. Mura Senso, Mayugno. So these flat roofs, I don't think they are good for to be used. Maybe for shops, even shops, they are not okay. Unless maybe you get someone who knows how to go about it. But we've seen it is not a good house. Maybe good to look at, but when a disaster strikes like this, even when it rains, it brings them a lot of problems. Let's see what happened to Naso.
Because I didn't get even inside the house, so I don't know what calamity has happened at our home. Yeah, I'm just holding my heart. So the rains have really destroyed everything around. Yeah, just look at also the sunflower farm has been washed away. Everything, the maize. Just see. So everywhere is white. So I'm going back home, but my heart is pumping a lot. So I don't know what to expect. But let's just go and see. Yeah. So we are back home. So even the gate, we're being welcomed by the snow. The snow is all over. So I'm told something bad has happened inside. So I don't know. I don't want to think loud. Yeah. But now this is home, you see? So even the ground, everywhere snow. Everything has been destroyed in our home. Everything. Yeah. The sugar cane, the passion fruit. So all over. Guys, I'm here. I'm even scared of our house. Just look. Water is everywhere. This is actually what I've been afraid about for a very long time, especially about the hidden roof. I'm even sitting here, but I don't know if anytime this thing could actually fall. Liam, toka, yeah, you see? Hey. You see, these are water lines.
I think it's like
it's leaking.
the ceiling board is going to, and
It's
you
going
can
to
even
fall.
feel here the smell of the
gypsum.
There's a lot of water up here.
Yeah, this is all water because you can see it's dripping. Pisha, unajua inaweza anguka. Even the bed is wet.
All wet. Today we don't have anything.
See guys, this is water. So if you're planning on hidden roof, be cautious. You see, all this is water. Yeah, we cannot sleep in here. At Liam, is very dangerous. You need to.
It might fall.
Yeah, it might fall.
So what will we do?
This is not up to tomorrow because there's nothing we can do for now. Yeah, you see guys, these are water lines.
The water is dripping, still dripping.
Yeah.
From that place.
You see here, this is where the water is passing through. I wish. Everywhere. So I don't know even if even the TV area. Hey, there's a line here. Kuna line here.
And then here is water.
Wow. So I don't know guys. Actually,
there's a pool of water up here.
Yeah, all this is water.
Acha kumwaga maji chini.
You know, it can fall anytime.
I'm scared.
Yes.
So that is how Nyabuhanse was affected. So Naso, after taking the baby, the boy from school, he didn't go inside to check his property. He just went out to check for others, maybe the good heart, or maybe thought maybe he was not affected. Sometimes it's also good to go in and check your home first before going outside. So after this, he received a call from the wife, Mrs. Flay, and all this happened. The bedroom was soaked. The bed was soaked. This flat room, everywhere, every place was covered with water, and even the sitting room, the bedroom which he talked about, which was okay, it was the baby's bedroom, which was a bit okay. There was no water there, but even near the TV room, the sitting room, their bedroom, it was soaked with water, and they fear that the wall could, if the roof could even fall down. And all this, after all this, I never heard Naso talking about, please support. My house is falling down. My roof is falling down. People support. It is an emergency, because this was a calamity. It affected everyone. So if you start crying, oh, you, another one cries, all this, whom are you telling all these things? So I saw the difference between Naso and Muraseso, and the difference between other villagers and Muraseso, because the villagers, the people who don't have money lost a lot. Their crops were swept away because this is their way of their income. This is what they depend on. They don't work. They are not YouTubers. They just plant, or they are farmers, small-scale farmers. This is where they get their food. But they didn't come out here to cry, oh. We saw Naso counting losses, but still just believed in God. We saw the other lady, who was the dancing lady, the grandma, just talked about God is the one who gives, and he will give again. This is not something to worry people. So after seeing this, after looking how people received or counted their losses, and you compare with this one who is now still pretending, oh, there is no internet. How come the others are posting videos? How come? Just because you want solar to be bought for you, you have a generator. You have 4 which were working. What is it that making you not to post the video? But because of his ways of doing things, he wants sympathy. Whenever he sleeps, he doesn't have that piece of, let me do things my way. He just thinks of people abroad, how they are going to send him money. I saw this and then I said, my goodness. Anyway, that is all I wanted to talk about. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for being my loyal subscribers. Subscribe to the channel, share my videos, tell a friend to tell a friend, and see see you again in my next video. Bye bye. God bless you all. Bye. Thank you.